you can create tournaments, play tournaments in both mobile and desktop at the same time. There's over 15 games that can be played. It's made by gamers for gamers, and it's very user friendly. So we always have the possibility to create our own tournaments, being a user, invite our friends to play, such as a casual game or anything. And then we also have the opportunity to play games which are got prize money in it, more competitive, playing against pro teams. We got all the people inside, and that's on the tournament side. But what we introduced into this platform is one in all, we call it, platform where you can have all the tournament side, but you can have content, written and video content in the same platform. You have the streams live during the tournaments when they are being played. You've got a leaderboard that's cross-related game leaderboard. So doesn't matter which game you play, you qualify into the leaderboard. And if you play multiple games, you can go up the leaderboard even better.
So here's the website. Screen shared right here with your colleague. Hi, Felipe.
Hey, what's up? I'm Felipe.
Hey.
So please introduce yourself. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm in charge of the website in general and just tournament creation and tournament management and all that side of stuff. That sort of stuff.
So the website, is it launched? Is it ready?
Yes, it's been launched for like a week now, and you can see it right here. Yeah.
So how complicated is it for people to set up? And is this something that's should be easy, quick? How do you do it?
It's really easy. It's just a standard sign in, and then it's 2 clicks to start a tournament. It's honestly really easy. If you can see here, you can go to esports. And literally right here, create a tournament, and you're already in. And you can start choose your game.
Could you guide us through to how to create a tournament to show people how easy it is?
Let's see. I'm just gonna call it Charbax Pro Tournament, and we'll say it's today, for example. It starts today. It ends today. Let's say, I don't know, 8 p.m. my time. This time right here is always on your own time, and let's say it ends at 12.
That's another feature that we've got into the platform is that
10.
Everyone has their own time on the platform, so you
don't have to
never
worry about time zones.
Yeah.
Let's say I don't know. Let's say I want to make it a Rocket League tournament. And let's say it's a 1v1 tournament on PC.
The tournament type, you have 1v1, and what's the other one?
Oh, you can play 1v1. It changes according to the game you're playing, but you can play 1v1, team, squads, whatever your game allows. You can play on PC, PS4, PS5. This always depends on the game. You can choose the format here. You can do whatever you want. A round robin, like group style, a single elimination. Let's say I want to make a round robin tournament with, I don't know, 16 participants and with 4 groups of 4, where one person out of each group advances, 1 game per group, so you play everyone once. Let's say it's a best of 1. And then you select the next stage after the group stage. You can say it's single elimination, and you can even put it so that the finals, instead of a best of 1, you can make it whatever you want, a best of 5, for example. You can choose a banner.
Yeah. That's another big feature of the platform, is that it allows you to customize your tournaments as you see fit. So you can choose what kind of games you want to play, but you can also choose how do you want to play them. For instance, you can, as Felipe has showed you, there's a lot of things you can do in the same tournament, and there's different ways to play them, and that's the tournament organizer that chooses what's best for the target audience we are targeting.
Which can be anyone. Anyone can be the tournament organizer as long as you have people. You can do whatever you want.
So once you've done this and you've clicked next,
Yes, you choose your banner if you have one. If not, we provide one. You put the description for the tournament. This is what people will see in the information tab. So, for example, you put Charbax's super awesome tournament. Then you put the rules. I don't know, no noobs, and you can put a prize pool, for example. You can do whatever, like you put, I don't know, you can do 10 euros. You can do, I don't know, 10 euros for the first, 5 euros for the second. You can choose whatever you want. If you have any sponsors, and you can put them here, add all their information.
Yeah, because that's something we've added too, because it's really important that there are sponsors that can actually participate into the prizes that you give into the different tournaments, because we are working a lot with influencers. We actually have a team that's dedicated to that. We do have Serafin on board too that can explain a little bit more what we are doing on the influencer reach, and adding sponsors to their tournaments. It's crucial for success.
Because you want to have like prizes and somebody has to pay for them, right? Is that how it works? Like
Yes.
a sponsor?
Or if you're a part, let's say you're a part of an esports team and you want your esports team to be represented. If, I don't know, they're paying for the prize pool or whatever, or marketing or whatever it is.
Is there a way that everybody who participates in the tournament can pay a little fee that goes to the prize?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a feature that we are launching in like 15 days. For the 15th of February, that feature will be available. And there's also another feature that the tournament organizer can put a prize pool. Let's say he puts $100, 100 euros into the pool, and then people pay a participation fee to join the tournament. And that's going to be live in like a week's time.
How does it go with the commissions and all this stuff? Is the whole pool going to the winner, or is it like who's taking commissions, like the tournament organizer, or is it the platform, Formation GG, or both? Or
yeah, it's the platform that takes a very small commission for all the organization, and then the rest goes straight to the winner, depending on how do you organize it. Maybe it's just for first place or first, second, and third. That's something you can choose.
Just a small commission?
Yeah.
You talk about how much it is, or not?
It's going to be between around 5%.
5%. So this is actually, I mean, I'm not so much into I'm not a professional esport gamer. I mean, I play Super Mario and stuff like that once in a while. But what I wonder is, this is very special that people can, what you're offering here is something that's special in the market that people otherwise have to do tournaments through big tech companies, or?
Well, I've been an esport and a gaming fan for all my life. And one of the things that most gamers struggle is to find tournaments which are credible, that do have prize money, and that they are all in one single place. So that's the problem we are tackling and we are trying to solve. The first thing is about credibility. So the prices we offer are going to be automatically distributed to the winner. So that's the first thing on the prize paying side. And in order to assure that the price won't be just fake, so the one that organizes the tournament needs to pay upfront the prize money to Formation. And then it's Formation that delivers the prize. That way we avoid people getting scammed, because there are a lot of places like this that scam people. They say, hey, come in, pay 5, 10, 50 fee to join this tournament. You can win X amount of money, and that money never exists. So you get scammed and never receive that prize, even if you win. So by us, Formation GG, we are actually in a society in France. By all the law of France, we take that money from the tournament organizer, and then it's us ourselves that distribute that prize to the winner.
How does this? So, as I understand, this is worldwide or global, or people put in their account information, or is it PayPal, or where does the money? How is it going to work?
Well, we are using PayPal right now. We are adding some cryptocurrency in the near future. And we are working out to add other types of payments. But for now, PayPal's almost worldwide. So anyone can create a PayPal account. It's quite easy. And that's what we are using right now. Is that, and when it comes to be the target audience we are going out for, we have a big influence in Europe, Africa, and Latin America right now. Those are the markets we are focusing to begin with, and where we are getting traction very quick, and people are loving what we do. We do have a reach worldwide. That means on our platform, you can use it anywhere in the world. That's what makes it very powerful.
So maybe we can introduce your colleague. Hey, Seraphine. Please, can you introduce yourself? Oh, sorry, you're on mute. Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Seraphine, and I work here for Formation. I work on the marketing side and social media. That's all on my side on the introducing.
Is it the map of the world, the market that you're targeting behind you?
Yeah.
Or? So
I'm targeting this side at the moment.
Europe?
Europe, yeah. Africa as well, Middle East, and Latin America. What I've been doing basically was trying to reach out influencers, right? Obviously gaming-related influencers. So what I've been doing was trying to get into Twitch. And if you go into Twitch, you will see like probably 80% of the streams. They talk about tournaments and prizes and stuff. But when you actually go into the stream, you will just see a guy that's streaming with an Excel, trying to build up his tournament and trying to manage it. So then I think that our platform is very simple to use. It's very easy to use. So that's why when I came to offer the platform to these people, to these streamers, influencers, or gamers, I don't know what's the name for them, they just go straight into our platform and say like, yes, I'm going to use it. This is incredible. And that's it, basically. It's not how I think that it was going to be. I thought that it was going to be like, oh, they're going to ask me for money for this or for that. But once I get them into a meeting, into a Zoom or Discord meeting, and I show them how the platform works, they're just fascinated.
So really, this is something that's been in demand.
Sorry, what was that?
This is something that's been in demand, and that people are looking for this. They've been looking for this solution.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And at the beginning, before introducing the platform, and I talk about a tournament platform, they all tell me like, oh yeah, I know some of them. They're tricky. They're difficult to use. People don't really understand how to register, how to join a tournament. But actually, most of the time when I show them the platform, our actual platform Formation, all the meeting goes well.
Nice. So maybe I can put up. You have some slides, I think, where you're showing a little bit like the market. Like this past year, let's not use the strange word, but there's a like strange thing happening in the world. A lot of people are gaming, right? How it's been growing, the gaming market, or it was crazy before, and now it's even more.
Exactly. Yeah. if you see the progression in esports for the last couple of years, it's been huge, and the market cap is so big. It's place for everyone, and in the future, what the calculations are that it's growing at enormous rates. Here's one of the things that we've noticed in the targets we are going to. There's almost 1 billion gamers. That's
more than a Netflix subscribers.
If you can, exactly. So if you can just get, let's say, 1% of all those people to your platform, you turn into a winner.
Even 0.01% sounds like a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really a lot of people that are gaming, and the statistics tell you that it's not going down at all. Quite the opposite. They expect at least a 25% increase in 2021, which is, that's something that you can. I don't think there's any other market that's growing that big.
So right here, total esports viewership. There's also a lot of people watching these games, but when they watch is like on YouTube Gaming or on Twitch or. Right?
Well, that's something that we also took into the consideration with the platform, is that there's actually more people watching the games and playing and gamers than actually playing. So one of the things we want to assure with this platform is that you can use our platform to watch those games, to watch the tournaments, to interact, because there's a discussion board during the tournament. And that's what we are looking for. People that use our platform either to play, but also to watch.
I think just like a quick idea, something that just came to my mind looking at this. There's Twitch and YouTube Gaming, right? And they have these super chats and these things people can pay while they watch. So maybe you have a channel with all the tournaments or something like that. And then when people donate, it goes to the winner.
Yeah, everything can be done, right? It's just a matter of rolling our sleeves and putting the work in. That's what we love in here, to make this user-friendly and always have in mind what the users and the gamers are needing and are expecting. That's being ourselves gamers helps a lot into putting this in place. And that's always what we have in mind. What can we do to get better? What can we do to help out the ecosystem that already exists, but put ourselves add the things up to make it look better? Because right now, through our platform, we are not inventing anything strange for the streaming and for the watching the tournament. We're just using Twitch and YouTube into our own platform to have it all in the same place. So yeah, there's always a way of working together.
So right here, I see it's talking about mobile, and you talk a lot about mobile, right? So, but when Felipe, when you were showing before the screen share, it was PC, PS4, PS5. But how do you envision doing this optimized for mobile? Does that mean like an app? You get into the app and you do a bunch of clicks, and then you go back to the game, or?
I believe that there is currently, we're working on an app that's going to launch soon.
Yeah.
Lucas can probably talk more on that.
Yeah, we do have an app that's going to be launched really soon, and that will tackle the mobile gaming segment, which is growing bigger and bigger every single time. But we do have every single mobile game on our platform right now already. So through the platform, through the site, you can go and create tournaments for mobile. The thing is that Felipe showed you a tournament and a type of game that it's not being played on mobile games right now. That's why you didn't have the option. But if you go to Free Fire Mobile, for instance, you will have the option to play it on mobile. if you create that tournament. In fact, Charbax,
how
would you
will
mind?
it help to? Yeah. How is it going to help when the app is there?
Well, it's going to be helping in two main areas. The first is that we've seen and we've experienced a change lately from desktop to mobile in gaming. So people right now get their phone, tap in gaming's platform, and they want to download that. And we are very, very good into the ASO and qualifying and getting keywords ranked up. So we're very confident that our app will show up there very good and very quick. So they can just download their app into their phone, say, hey, I would like to join a tournament into this game or that game, join and play and do everything from your phone. That's what's going to fix the app. They won't need to go into your computer, into the desktop or anything. You can do everything from your phone.
Don't just follow, lead with formation. What are you trying to say here?
Well, that's the message we are trying to. That's the message we are trying to show people, that most gamers struggle to triumph and to be a part of the gaming world. If you see the stats, I think the people that actually get into pro and everything is very, very low. And what we are trying to do with formation is give everyone an opportunity to become a better self, be competitive, have a chance to win money because there's prize money on the platform, and compete. That's what we are trying to give, and give everyone the same chance.
Actually, it's a little bit what I'm thinking when I see the World Cup football. Just a very short. There's of course, South America has the tournament that makes sure that what's it called? All the teams are strong. But then in North America, they like the U.S. is only playing with the Caribbean every 4 years, right? And they always qualify, and they don't really get a challenge, Yeah. And in Europe, there's a lot of competition, so. If everybody can compete, it's a better chance to become better and maybe become one of the champions also. But if you don't compete in the right way.
Yeah. So, that's so true. And I'm happy that you bring that in because, for instance, myself, I'm a professional rugby player. Serafins too. Felipe has been a rugby player for all his life. So we know the struggles and the fight and the effort that you need to put into any sport. And we find the relation to be exactly the same when it comes to esports. The gamers actually train 12 hours a day. They are in front of their computer, on their mobile or anything, getting better, getting the competition they need. And as you said, the only way to become better and improve is to put work into it and put the effort that you need into what you're doing, be passionate about that, and we understand it all. As rugby players, we know how to take a hit and how to get back and keep pushing forward, and that's the spirit we want to share with formation.
And so how far are you into it? You like a startup? Maybe you can talk into where you are. You are in France, right?
Yeah, we are in France. There's been already a fundraise. This is growing big, I would say, and pretty quick. On the business side, if you see the work on the platform, it's very, very professional. There's a whole developing main team behind it. We do have 25, 30 people inside the house that work, I would say, nonstop into it. We have a dedicated content team that works on the articles that are getting published, on the videos that are getting published on the platform. That's about 5 or 6 people that are writing every day only for formation. We do have a designer in the house. We do have a video director. We have a social media team consisting of a couple people. We have people working for us which are not here but are working for us remotely. I would say thanks to COVID, that's even more possible than before, because people are already used to working at a distance remotely. So that makes life a bit easier. We try also to have people based in different time zones, because we always provide support to our influencers when they are hosting a tournament. In fact, I would like us to share we had a big tournament going on last Monday. Well, Monday in Latin America, but it was actually Tuesday morning in here in France. And there were 200 people playing at the same time. And that's quite big.
So how are you going to be able to share that? We can screen share it?
I can screen share it, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
So loading right here.
If you go to our completed tournaments, it was this one.
Yeah, we created 2 tournaments. We made one tournament for to qualify into the finals, and we made the finals with the prize money, so people could actually earn real money, and it was sponsored by Formation.
Here you can see all the participants, all the esports teams, and
so each team is like how many people?
4 people per team.
Yeah, and they do have.
These are all like esports teams, and they play professionally. Or
so how many teams are there?
48, I'm pretty sure.
48
I think,
times 4, yeah.
Yeah,
I think around 52 applied, and we had to cut some short, unfortunately, because it was too big.
Yeah, and also there's the possibility to give the teams substitutes, which is also something that's very interesting, because sometimes they want to make a change for the next game to improve or to get better, or maybe someone needs to do something else and they can't play as much as the rest. So you can actually give the possibility to the teams to add like an extra player just in case. So that's why we had around 200 people.
When they sign up and join and everything, is there like an easy way for them to just click a little bit, like join with Google or Facebook or something like that? Or how do you think is the best way to do?
Well, social logins are going to be live in 2 weeks' time, if I'm not wrong. But could you log out, Felipe, and just show them how easy it is to register? Because it's actually, we don't ask you for almost anything. You just click. Go ahead.
Here it is. Let me erase this so it doesn't.
Go to register now.
Oh, yeah. Here you go. It just asks you for your name, your email, and your date of birth, because I think there is a required age of birth, right?
Yeah, there is.
So
Because since there's, yeah.
Let's put my own name here.
Is it like the regulation that says that people have to be a certain age?
Yeah, Charbax, since there's prize money in it, you need to be of a certain age to be able to participate.
Does that change in each country, or is like the same everywhere, the whole world? You have to be what, I don't know.
I think there's 13. It's the age limit, 13, I think. But it depends on which country you are. We do stand by French law, though, since we are in France. But yeah, we've got a whole team working on that full time to support that matter, to avoid any legal problems. So we have all that in mind.
Here you can see it. Like, yeah, you put a password and you're done pretty much. It takes like, what was that? A minute at most.
A minute, yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy.
And then it's just there. You just, every time you come back, you're already logged in. You can do all your things, modify whatever you need.
You can customize your profile too. There's stuff to change. So yeah, it's
What do you think about the challenge that people might have? I don't know if it is, but to figure out how they can find a team to join and how to find a team that's in their level, or like if they don't know the other guys, but they might join them.
if you don't have a team, there is a lot of like 1 versus 1 or single the tournaments too. So or if you only have one person, you can do duos. So there is a lot of options. Just in games themselves, they because of what you said, people don't doesn't not everyone has a team, so there is a lot of 1v1s or whatever.
Can you
There's a
think
lot.
of other
Yeah,
things to do in that area, maybe to help people join the right team somehow and like automatically generate some teams more or
Yeah,
less?
we're go ahead.
Oh, sorry, mate. We plan to make a Discord channel where people can join and look for their teams. I know it's very common this because there were people asking to the influencers that were organizing the tournaments. I don't have a team. How can I do? So I saw that a lot of them have Discord channels, and you just go into Discord, write, do someone want to play with me tonight, the tournament or whatever, and that's a very easy way to join the
But
team.
when you're thinking about rugby player, for example, you or football, or I'm thinking tennis and badminton and stuff. It'd be nice if there was some way for people to find out what level they are at, and kind of like recommendation how they can progress to the team that you might change team, or they might
That's
buy you. Maybe you're gonna buy some players or something.
that's
That is
exactly something we are working on, Charbax. We are working on a feature that would allow you to communicate with people, and because what we are trying to build here is a gaming community, right? We're not just trying to give people the possibility to join a tournament and that's it. We want to build a community that people keep coming back to our platform and do everything related to gaming on our site. So what we are trying to build up is a way to add friends. There's already a chat in place, so you can chat to any other character, other user, without any problems. We are working on a matchmaking feature, which is quite unique, that will allow you, as you said, in the case that you don't have a team and you're looking for one, to, let's say, as if it was looking for a job, you put yourself into a bucket of people looking for a team on this specific game, and then there's some moderator that can help people out, and depending on each one's level, and then you can actually get into a team and compete and improve. There's also a very interesting feature that we are adding quite soon. That's the possibility to, through your profile, create your team and invite the users that you want to your team. And that means that as soon as you see a tournament that you want to participate, you join the tournament as a team, and that will invite all of the team users into that tournament automatically.
Because
there's a lot
as
of
I
work we're
understand your
doing.
system, you have kind of like ratings. Like people are automatically. Isn't that like a big part of making a system that will work? Is that everybody has kind of like a rating, and then you can figure out who's the best, and then how do you do that?
We do have a leaderboard, and that is also each game on their own does have like a rating system, which is not on our platform, but we do have the leaderboard on our platform. Which obviously, if you're playing against someone that is the first one on the platform and has won 27 tournaments before, you're against a tough match.
Is there a connection from the game to your website? Can you pull this data out of the games, or?
We are
It can-
working on
yeah.
APIs. Yeah, there's not much done from the games side yet, so we are developing all the APIs ourselves to get that data into our platform, especially the results and everything. So to become as automated as possible. It's not ready yet because it takes time, because it needs to be done game by game.
How does that work? Do the games have some kind of API or something, or you have to grab it From what?
Yeah, mostly they don't. That's the issue we are struggling with because they don't have their own APIs. So we are developing the APIs ourselves, and they will connect and grab all the data and put it automatically into our platform once it's
Grabbing
ready.
from the screen.
Yeah.
So it's like character recognition and stuff, kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that
it's
needs to happen.
using artificial intelligence to decide who won by how much, who was the runner-up. That's all the information we want to put, and in a click of an eye, that's done.
So, Seraphine, behind you, you have this map, and the planet is pretty big. As far as I understand, there's can be some issues with the lag time sometimes if Europeans play with the Latin Americans, or not really. Is it like people play globally, or they prefer to play in a region because it's less lag?
Well, that actually depends on the game. I'm pretty sure that there are a few games that have different servers. For instance, Fortnite, you have America, you have Europe, and you can play across, but it's not the best actually. But that's why mostly each influencer, when they organize a tournament, they try to stick to their area, you know.
So is there a way that you might do that automatically because you know where people are a little bit? Like do they click and say that they share their location with your website?
When you create a tournament, Charbax, the tournament gives you the region it's being played at. So, I mean, if you want to join, even if it's not your region, you can always do that. But then it's up to you to face the latency and the lag problems, you know. But what we are trying to do on our side, we are giving the platform a lot of activity. So there's always things to join all around the world. On the markets we are specializing, there's always tournaments for a lot of different games every day. So you can join and play, even if it's just for a casual tournament, because we figured out that there's a lot of people that want to just play for fun. So we are providing that too, and not just focusing on prize tournaments, paid tournaments, as some other people do.
So it's such a huge market, and as I understand, so you're working with the unicorn incubator, right? To get this big,
yeah.
Right?
You can see it right there, right?
And with the so you're trying to position yourself in a big way this year, right? Is it happening quick?
Yeah, right now we do have a lot going on. We are the biggest rural area incubator accelerator. We are organizing the Startup Super Cup in October 1, 2, 3. It's probably going to be the first event that people will be able to attend after COVID, after all these problems we've been facing as everyone. And we expect to have over 800 investors, funds, venture capitalists. We have between 100 and 150 startups that are going to be presenting. One of them, of course, will be Formation. And as you said, Unicorn is the umbrella that has all the startups under him. And we work a lot on the marketing side, on the user acquisition. That's where we really thrive. And we have a lot of things going on, a lot of new projects coming aboard. We have 7 startups right now, but we expect to have 25 by the end of the year. We are getting a very big place because, of course, location and rent is not easy in a small town like ours, because there's roughly 9,000 people living in Sarlat.
It's a beautiful little town, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it
fiber
has
internet,
fiber is getting here apparently by the end of March. so it's quite quick. And one of the interesting things about Sarlat is that we are just below 10K people during the year, but we receive over 2 million tourists during the summer and especially during the summer.
It's one of the biggest tourist attractions in France, right?
Exactly. We are ranked number 7th in France. We are under the region that has the most castles by square meter.
Is your headquarters in the castle?
Not yet. Probably soon.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So
it's worth being here, and we expect you to come over, but for the Startup Super Cup, right?
Yeah, looking forward to the post whatever it's called era.
Yeah, post era. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are having a media site at the event, a specialized media place. We people from all over to come here. We've got BBC News, CNN that confirmed the assistance already. We've got. It's going very big, very quick. We are.
What's your role with the incubator? Because you lead this the startup, the Formation GG, and you also do all this other stuff.
Yeah, I'm mainly under Unicorn, so I work with a lot of the startups. I would say all of them, mostly on the managing side and on the team leading. So my specialty is to create a team that has the ability to work together and to excel, and manage those teams. So what we like to do is we create a team for each of the startups, and that's the way we work, because we think that this kind of projects that are so big are not going to be done by one single person, and the only way to tackle them is by means of a good team with good experience, good atmosphere. That's our spirit, and that's where I've focused the most, getting teams to work together, getting teams to not think about themselves, but think, what are we going to achieve as a team? And that's my legacy from rugby. Probably that's what I've always had in mind when I was a rugby player, a captain for a very long time. If there's one weak spot on a team, that's where we are going to fail, unless the whole team backs it up. And that's what we try to put into place when we work in here.
So when I hear what you're saying about the Formation GG, what sounds great is that potentially it's a very fair system for all the gamers. It's a small commission, and also maybe it could scale with success, right? Maybe if you can get income to keep hiring and expanding and making sure all the features are there, and maybe this can be done quickly. Is that your goal? Can you get everything to be a huge within a year, or?
Yeah, I would say even less than a year, because we do have the tendency to get people shocked by the speed and how we want things to develop. Right now, that's how we work, and when we tell people we need this for tomorrow, and they say, hey, but that's not how you do things. Well, that's how we do things. We don't like to wait for bureaucracy and paperwork and whatnot. We just want to get things done, right? And we work our asses off, and sorry for the word, but that's how I feel it.
I think it's allowed on YouTube to say that word.
Okay, luckily. Yeah. If not, we'll get blocked.
Yeah.
No, that's we work a lot to push forward and think outside the box and keep going. Because as I said, we do have that spirit, rugby spirit behind us, that competitive sport spirit behind us that drives us and pushes us forward. That's how we work. That's what we want to show. And as you said, this Formation GG has been live for what, 7 days, probably 7 to 10 days, and we're making huge progress, and we expect that in the next 3 months, a lot of things will go on.
So you're from Argentina, right?
True,
And
correct.
Felipe, you are over there in Buenos Aires, right?
I am the only one currently in Argentina. Yeah.
In this chat, right?
Yes.
But
They all defected.
but I guess that there's some talent in the engineering behind this. Like you have you can get all the features that you want. Whatever you think of, you'll get it done.
Yeah, that's not an issue, to be honest. I mean, if you've seen what we've done already and all the things that are in the near future coming up, I don't think there's an engineering problem or a delay coming up. We do have a specialized team that it's around 10 people on the developing side, which is huge, and working just for that. So what we intend to do, because one of our other slogan is for gamers by gamers, and that's what we have in mind. We have the user always up front. You know what I mean? We always want the user to have a good experience, to come back to the platform, and we do listen to their concerns and what they want to improve, and we work together with them. The last tournament we had 200 people live, and we worked hand by hand. Felipe and me and Serafin, the three of us were live with him during 4 hours, helping him out, listening to every single request or every single problem, and the feedback comes back in, and then we keep working and keep improving, keep adding things to the platform. This is not static, this is constant improvement. That's the way we work.
And you have it hosted on a nice cloud platform that makes sure everything is smooth and fast. And I guess maybe some gamers are also great engineers, right? Is that something to do with some of the 10 engineers you're talking about, also gamers?
Yeah, exactly.
So they know what they're trying to solve.
Yeah, yeah, they do have that, like gamer concerns always in mind.
They can that way they can also come up with issues that would come up like even before they're introduced, right? Because if you have people that have no idea what the subject they're working on, they're gonna present you a product, and then it's gonna have problems, and then you have to solve them. But this way you can figure out, oh, this thing is gonna come up because I know how this works, and I know it's all.
So the gaming market, like we were looking at those slides, is like billion. It's huge. It's bigger than Hollywood. It's bigger than all the movies and stuff, right? It's so huge. Yeah. How about these gaming companies? They are trying to, or they want to control things, right? But there's no way that they can block this kind of like people making their own tournaments, like because the games, people, as long as they, do you know what I'm trying to ask?
Not really, to be honest.
I think what you're saying is, I don't think anyone would ever try to block something like this, because it's basically free advertising, right, for their game. Like, if you're the owner of a game, you want people to be doing tournaments. You want people to be playing and having fun and playing for prizes. And so it would be like counterproductive to stop someone from having fun.
Because if you check all the games out there, they don't have these features. They always rely on some external factor or external platform like ourselves to do these kind of things. So if you, let's say, take League of Legends, for instance, one of the games we have on our platform, you have rankings through the game, you have different levels to achieve, but there's no way that on the game you can create tournaments. And that's where we come in. We don't want people to go away from the games. It's totally the opposite. We use the games with our platform and we put them together.
And there's the easy way right now where people can write the result at the end. Just click, click, click. But maybe it
And
could
we're
be
always
even
there to
easier
back
with a
you
little
up.
phone, right? A little mobile app, and then maybe there will be does it make sense
and
to
we always-
take a picture of the screen or no? That would,
Yeah, we
always
we
ask.
require a screenshot, so there's no foul play going on.
Yeah. No cheating allowed.
This could be with the phone, maybe.
Yeah.
This could be like directly in the app, I guess.
For sure. That's going to be one of the features of the app. Just take your screenshot and it goes automatically into the results.
Nice. And then check your bank account.
Yeah.
PayPal for now.
If you win.
Yeah, you need to win. Not like you, Serafin.
If you set this up so smooth and great and everything, this could be huge, right? It could be I don't know how many people are gonna make a living because it's a small percentage right now, but it could be growing. It should grow and not just have very, very, very few making a living.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially in this strange time.
And also it's not just about making a living, but a lot of the gamers, probably most of them, play just for fun, but they want to get competitive enough and to be respected, I would say, somehow. And if you manage to climb up the leaderboard in our place and say, hey, I've got these prizes, I won here, I won there, even if there's no money behind that, the respect you get and the authority you get, I mean, that's worth it for a gamer, usually.
Yeah, you might just win a beer or something, but actually that's a good start. That's a great. It can go. There's the limit is the sky, and then with all the sponsors that might get in, this could be huge.
For sure.
All right.
What about you? What do you think about it?
I think it's great. I think I actually I wish this was also for sports, because what if you could organize tournaments in rugby and football and badminton and that's just I'm giving that's for the future.
What? Let's create a startup. We'll have it under Unicorn.
That's cool. Let's talk about that after, because I just think that we should make a competitor to FIFA and UEFA. No, I'm joking. Okay, that's another potential. Good try. All right, that's great. So thanks a lot for talking about this. And we can do more videos in the future with all the other stuff you're working with, right? For
sure. I mean, we're glad to be on your channel. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. We had a great time talking to you. I hope people find it interesting what we are trying to give them, to show them, and to explain. We are always open to any issues or any questions they have on our social media, for instance. Serafin can give you the links probably, but Formation GG almost everywhere. So anything that comes up, don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to help everyone out and to create this community together.
Maybe you want to put your contact information under the video. Unless the video gets 1 million views, you might want to not get too much spam. I'm joking, but we can put your website, social media, email. People can contact you and try to figure out. Yeah,
if you want. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the opportunity, Charbax.
Cool. All right. Thanks a lot. See you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you soon.